okay? If you change the gravitational pull of the sun, then you pull the Earth out of orbit, you change its atmosphere, maybe we would not even be able to breathe the air. We don't know. And so I don't like to make it into a partisan thing. Look, blue states have adopted it. I do think there are a lot of Democrats that support it, but I don't think the Electoral College is a partisan institution. I don't like to make it one. I think it serves us. I don't think we know who will benefit if it's gone, except that I'm pretty sure all of us will be really, really sorry.
Next question.
Hi, Derek Muller, Pepperdine University School of Law. You know, Dr. Koza, and the book title is Every Vote Equal and treating votes equally, but that presumes voters, and voters are determined as eligible by state. And over the history of our country, some states have allowed minorities to vote and others haven't. Some allowed women to vote and others haven't. Some reduced the voting age before others, and we've solved those by constitutional amendment. But now if you're a felon in prison in Vermont or Maine, you're eligible to vote, whereas in Alabama or Florida, you're not allowed to vote ever once you've committed a felony. And how can we say we have a truly national vote total when voter qualifications differ from state to state? And one day the state of California might decide to reduce the voting age to 16 because it suddenly means that it can influence a national election much more once we pool all of those votes together.
Well, we have that now. The state of Florida doesn't allow previously incarcerated felons to vote. Ohio does. They're both battleground states, and both of them have determined the outcome of presidential elections. So picture a state where the only voters were previously incarcerated ex-felons. The fact is that electoral vote total from the election-deciding state of Ohio is going to determine who's president under the current system. So we commingle and add together votes that come from voters who have somewhat different qualifications under the current system. And yes, that would happen under this system. But the wheels have not fallen off the ship of state, to use a funny metaphor. The fact is we have a federal system. One of its very good features is that politicians who often like to change election laws in advantageous ways. For example, Minnesota has extremely generous early and absentee voting, and in fact same-day registration, whereas some red states have exactly the opposite situation. The genius of the federal system and differences is that no one political party ever gets to control the whole system. That's why federal election rules are not good. That's why the Constitution left those matters to the states. Not because the states are brilliant or more moral or clever or nice,